Hi, artists of the world. It's Natalia from Yes Art Marketing, and today let's talk about something that is really uncomfortable, slightly panic-inducing phase of building an art business when you're putting your work out there consistently and no one's buying. Not yet, not for weeks, maybe months, and you've posted, maybe you've launched something, and then crickets. It's hard, it's confusing, it's so discouraging, and it makes you question everything. So in this video, I want to walk you through what's actually happening in that quiet phase and how to move through it without spiraling, quitting, or thinking that it means your art isn't good enough. This is the phase that you can survive through. This is where many people give up. And if you're not a quitter, keep watching. Let's get you through this. First of all, this happens to almost every single artist who tries to sell their work. This happens to pretty much every artist you know. It doesn't mean that you failed. It doesn't mean that you did everything wrong. It definitely doesn't mean that your art isn't worth buying. Most artists just don't talk about this phase publicly because we're all trying to look like we've got it together. But behind the scenes, I've worked with hundreds of artists, and this phase, the no one is buying yet phase, it's the rule, it's not the exception. Everyone goes through this. So let's breathe for a second. You're really not alone. You're not an exception. You're not a rare case. And more importantly, you're not stuck. Well, maybe you're stuck a little, but it's not the end of the world. Here's what's really happening when sales are slow in the beginning. Your audience might like your work, they might even admire you, but they don't trust you yet. Not because you're untrustworthy, but because they haven't seen enough of you. They haven't spent enough time with you to feel safe buying. Think about this. Buying art is emotional, it's vulnerable, and most people need time to feel that connection before they take the leap. If someone finds your page today and sees two posts, two reels and the offer, it's not enough for them to say, yes, I want to spend money here. But if they watch you show up consistently, if they learn the stories behind the work, if they feel like they're getting to know the artist behind the page, that's when trust starts to build. And trust is crucial. It's that what leads to sales. The only way you can move this decision making process forward is keep showing up. You can't really trick people or push them into buying art, nor do I think you want to. So it's quite simple. It's like with relationships, with human relationships between people. To move to the next step, people usually need more quality time together. So provide that quality time with you to your viewers and give it time. This is not a wasted time. As I said, the quiet phase is when most people give up, but what they don't realize is this is when the foundation is being built. You're planting seeds. Every post, every story, every piece you share, it's adding up, even if it doesn't look like it's working yet. Some people are watching silently, some are deciding if they want to, follow you and stick around. They keep watching your reels in their feed, but they're not ready to follow you yet. And some are just getting to know you. I can't tell you how many times someone DM'd me about deciding to buy something from me, or I just got order notifications from people that I didn't know. I had never seen their names before. Just because people aren't commenting or liking, it doesn't mean that they're not watching. Just because they're not buying yet, it doesn't mean that they never will. It's true that one needs a lot of mental strength to power through this phase. So if you are in that discouraging, awkward, painful, no one's buying yet season, there are other things that you can focus on to take your mind off it. Things that will help you keep going. First of all, connection. Talk about your keep showing up, okay? Talk about your process, show your work in progress, let people into the why behind what you're making. Make your page feel like a story someone can follow, not just, like a gallery of finished products, but you show up as a person. Let people get attached to you emotionally. Let people feel like you're their friend that they follow, yeah, and they want to know what's up, all the life updates from you. Get them attached. And second thing is consistency, and it's not this unbreakable daily posting with iron discipline. I mean predictable presence. You can show up in the rhythm, in the pace that you can actually sustain. Yeah, keep showing up even when it feels like no one listening, because eventually they will be. And this is about trust building. Even if you don't have it in you to show up 5 times a week on your Instagram, make it 2 times a week, make it 3 times a week, maybe make it once a week. It's better than nothing. Of course, it will be harder to grow with this pace, but something that you can actually sustain. Okay, do your part, keep showing up, even if it feels like no one's listening. This is about trust building, and it takes time and it compounds. The artists who stay consistent for 3 months, for 6 months, build more trust than the one who shows up for 2 weeks and disappears for 3, then shows up again every day for a week. That's not consistency, all right? So your job right now is, if you're not selling yet, all right, that keep showing your work, keep telling your stories, keep making things that you care about, because that's the kind of work people connect to the most deeply, when they see that you care about something, you're passionate about something. When you have fire in your eyes, it infects others inevitably. So when the sales do start happening, and they will, you will look back at this season and you will realize, well, that wasn't nothing. Yeah, that was the warm up. That was totally worth it. Every artist who has made it today, if you ask them, they will all tell you that they've gone through this. And these are difficult moments that are discouraging enough to make you quit, but not everyone powers through. And this is why not everyone makes it as an artist. A lot of people just give up too early. You're building your popularity right now. You're getting clear. You're learning how to keep people's attention on you. You're learning how to make content that actually resonates with people. Give yourself some time, give yourself some credit. You're becoming the kind of artist that people want to follow and want to buy from. If this gives you a little bit of relief, or maybe it helped change your perspective or mood a little bit, let me know in the comments. I'll be glad to know if this is helpful. And if you're still in that awkward phase right now, feel free to share what is feeling hard. Feel free to vent. I promise you're not alone, and it doesn't mean that you're not on the right path. I promise you, you've got this. And subscribe to my channel for more helpful videos on how to sell art online and beyond. I'll see you next Wednesday.